Hi, Bima. My name is Nilay. How are you doing?
Yeah, great. It's Bima. So I'm from Energihub. So at Energihub, we aim to deliver a decentralized electricity. So directly, we'll do sales of a small to medium scale VP system with profit margin up to 10 to 15%. And also we do corporate and industrial power purchase agreement with a rate of return up to 15% annually per year, up to for the next 20 years. But strategically, we aim to build collaborative networks of installers, EPC companies, affiliate marketing and sales, and also public-private partnership. Aside from that, we also aim to do franchise and local operation in order to reduce our operational costs, means for scaling, and also to increasing our direct sales of our services and product. On the information technology side, we aim to build blockchain-based digital product to facilitate a more effective and resilient power system, and also deliver a peer-to-peer transaction in the future for Indonesia electricity market. So we need the support in order to accomplish this mission. Most importantly, the capital, either directly through project financing or helping us indirectly in building all those assets to achieve our ultimate ends, the sustainable energy future.
Okay. Excellent. Wow, that was a lot of information, but that's
thank you. Though, yes.
Yes, lots of information. Yes, I was trying to catch up.
Bima, thank you for going. I know it's late your time, right? It's late in Indonesia, so thank you for going. So here's my thoughts, Bima. When I think about your platform, the Energihub, there's kind of a big problem that you're solving, because a lot of people may or may not know the energy requirements in Indonesia, right? There's a problem with energy, right? Where blackouts occur, lack of energy in certain areas, right? So there's a certain, as I would structure your pitch, I would try to talk a little bit about how big of a problem this actually is, okay? And how all of the elements of decentralization or any of the other tech components that you're building out are going to impact that, okay? Because we know that in the developing world, there's a lot of different ways of looking at it, right? Different ways of looking at energy. And that's what we're really excited about, what you're building, frankly, right? We love what you're building because, but I wanted that to come out. And then I also wanted to get an ask at the end, right, Bima? I don't know if that was clear to you, Nilay, right? And this happens all the time, right? There's a little bit of nerves, okay? But you'll see, even with the last one, right? We always, even if I'm running late, right, Bima, I will always ask for something, okay, right? Being a startup founder is so tough as it is, right? You always have to be asking for something, okay? Just keep that in mind. I know it's tough to do on the fly, but how are you going to succeed? Because we also know that the energy sector is in Indonesia, right? There's a lot of different parties involved, right? There's the government, there's the private sector, and the private sector has a very strong hold on it, right? So how is Energihub going to play in that, right? I also wanted to know the geopolitical components to make sure that we know that you're actually going to succeed. Do you know what I mean? There is a little bit of a barrier, right? When it comes to things like energy, waste management, all these components in most countries. I wanted to know a little bit about that as well, right? Nilay, over to you.
Yep. No, I mean, thanks, Ash, for putting that. It is there's a lot of things that you're doing. Okay, so you mentioned, so if I captured correctly, you do three things mainly. Okay, so one is you help in installing energy systems and renewable energy systems at some of the large corporates and some of the small businesses. You are also building a network, maybe like a sort of a marketplace of sorts of installers, system integrators, government bodies, because if you're selling back the energy to grid, and connecting those aspects. And the third thing is you have a blockchain-based network to allow peer-to-peer energy trading in a transparent way. Is that, those are the three key aspects that I captured. Is that fair to assume?
Yeah, it's fair, but on the last part, it's actually constrained by our still now monopoly of the state-owned company of the utility, so it is still constrained on that part. Okay. So it just kind of our overarching team to go forward with that direction.
Okay, but so the blockchain thing is something that you want to do in the future. Is that fair to assume? All right, that's good to know. Okay, and you're also looking for You know, so if I understand correctly, like, the core of the business is essentially this marketplace of connecting installers with system manufacturers and governments. And you have, through your installations and through your experience, you have developed a technique that allows to do this more efficiently and more effectively and more, in a more transparent way. Is that fair? And that is something that you're looking to franchise as well, because you mentioned franchise in your pitch as well.
Yes. So like local operations, so we can. So for example, since this is things that pretty hard to scale in the I mean on the field. So we need to like when do the installation, we need like the real team on there to install the system. So we by means of like franchise or local branch operations. So we hope that we can like reduce the operational costs and also means for scaling. So we can do the parallel and multiple projects at the same time.
Okay.
By using different teams, of course.
Okay. Got it. Okay. And tell me a little bit about your current traction, okay? Because that, I mean, you did mention, and clearly there was, because I talked about earlier when we started the session that, there has to be an element about credibility. There's definitely credibility given your experience, right? Tell me a little bit about how many installations have you done through your process right now, or some of the traction pieces, because I think, knowing a little bit about you, I think that's an important aspect that should come out in the pitch. So tell me a little bit about that.
So on the on the installation part, we have completed 4 projects mainly in Palembang and Jakarta, but mostly on the industrial and the corporate PPA. It's still on the business development, you can say. So we like have several discussion and meetings with the management for this to realize the installation. So it's not implemented yet, but we got some traction on that part as well.
Okay, and for your network of installers and system integrators, like how many of them do you have on your platform right now, or in your network right now?
I think about 10.
Okay, 10 installers.
Yeah.
Okay, and
mostly,
and you have...
but mostly still in like Jakarta. So like I mean in Java area. So it's still quite a few on the Sumatera, Kalimantan, and other parts of Indonesia.
Okay, got it. And do those so 10 installers, and plus you have some other system integrators and system providers and equipment providers as well in your network.
Equipment providers, yep.
Okay, that's good to know. All right, and about the ask, and Ash was mentioning that it is important, and part of it is because the investor wants to know at this point what is expected of me. Okay, are you looking for money? Are you looking for connections? Are you looking for just keeping in loop? Are you just building up your network? Want to know a little bit about what's your ask. So what would you identify as some of the key things right now that you're looking for?
I think I mentioned that maybe. So
I'm just capturing it.
Yeah, actually 2 ways. So for the direct part, it like project financing, where mostly all these like corporate and industrial, they do not want to have investment. So it means that there's no capex, so it's zero capex. So we need to invest in the assets. So 2 project financing. So that's where we do need the capital. And aside from that, maybe the indirectly in building all those like branch, franchise, and then all the networks maybe on that also we do need for the development as well.
Okay, so you are looking for banking partners or credit partners to essentially finance to provide the project financing for the specific projects. Yes. Okay, through your network, and then you also need a little bit of equity, and you might be looking for raising equity around a little bit later for for expanding your own company into the blockchain space.
Yep, that's true.
Okay. Yep. All right, that's good to know. All right, do you want me to pitch your idea back to you now? Okay, so we're just gonna hit the elevator. We are going up the World Trade Center right now with my background. As we hit the top, Bima, just introduce yourself, and I'll start pitching idea back. Okay, over to you. Just introduce yourself. Let's go. Go for it.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Bima. And how are you doing?
Hi, Bima. I'm Nilay. I'm doing well. I'm part of the Energihub team. In the past few years, we are experts of renewable energy systems installations, and we have installed quite a few projects in the past few years. Through this, we have developed a methodology which allows us to scale. So at Energihub, what we're building is a network of installers, system integrators, and government partners that helps in providing access to renewable energy systems and access to small and medium businesses build renewable energy systems at scale. And we have over 10 installers and a group of equipment manufacturers that help us provide this the services. And currently we are looking for business partners and banking sector to finance the projects that we are running, and we are looking to raise some funding for our own company, where we can build the next phase of the company, where we are implementing blockchain for allowing peer-to-peer transfer between all the systems that we develop. Would you like to have a coffee to talk more about the project?
Okay, that's great.
Okay, thank you. I did stumble a little bit, so
no, it's hard. It's a hard pitch.
It's a hard thing.
I think you did really well.
I was trying to get the
complexity, right?
Yeah, I was trying to get the jargons and the
It's
technical
quite technical
terms in. Yeah, but did I capture the essence of your business well?
Yeah. I think you do capture most of the parts.
Yeah. I think
the key thing, Bima, around it is like, how do you get the right talking points? Okay, do you know what I mean? And how do you just give enough information, right? So the thing is you just want to give the right appetizers, right? You want to give them enough to want to talk to you. Don't show them everything. Do you get what I'm saying? You want them to engage with you in the 1 minute, right? And that's one of the challenges we had, right? Like, today we had a couple of other startups too. You don't have to explain everything. It's enough to get them excited, okay, to move on to phase 2, right? So that's my view. Nalay, anything else you'd like to do as a conclusion for this pitch?
So yeah, I mean, what I try to do is maybe talk about the story a little bit. Like, you have been installing these systems for a long time, and now you're essentially scaling it up by creating that franchise model of creating that network. Okay, so I try to bring those aspects in, I kind of stumbled with the technical terms because I don't know who are the different players in the, as deeply, because again, this is a very niche industry, which often, but if you build it up as a story that this is where we started installing projects and this is where we are going, it actually makes it much more clear, right? So that's what I try to kind of incorporate a little bit into that. All right. I mean, otherwise, I think it was a good pitch. Like, it's a complex topic.
It is a complex topic. I just want to thank everyone. I know we're getting some feedback to you, Nalay, in terms of how eloquent and how diverse your pitches are, right? So Nalay and I have been doing pitch trading for quite some time. So we love doing it. Part of our job, just because we've spent so much time with startups from around the world in diverse industries, we try to kind of connect the dots as well. Okay. So with all the startups that we've done, we give insights about what's happening now. How is it relevant? How does it connect to other things? Okay. And that's our goal, right? So throughout this session, hopefully all the people found value. Danny, Alexandru, Bima, everyone that was here today. I hope everyone found value in the session today, as well as the people that joined. Now, all the startup founders, please have a look on the chat, right? Because there was some great feedback there today for you. Okay.